What's going on, YouTube? JT here, and welcome back to another edition to my Monsterverse / King Kong comic book reviews. And in this video, we're going to be talking about Escape from Skull Island, issue number 3. This is written by Simon Furman and art by Christopher Jones. Now, the art style matches that of the show, which is good. You want to maintain a consistent thing over from the animated realm to this realm. And we're continuing the storyline. At the end of the previous issue, Annie was really distraught about seeing her mom seemingly kind of fall to her death. They kind of make one of those little gravestones right there, and she kind of lashes out at everybody and decides to take Dog to find a means to go off and kill Yuggoth, while, you know, Mike, Charlie, and some of the other survivors such as Kaya and that have to formulate their own plan to kind of stop them. But there's really nothing they can kind of do with Annie. She's kind of off, like, angry at the world over what happened, and she has some resentment towards, like, Charlie for holding her back so she couldn't, like, save her too. So there's that Wayne Hunter throughout this issue, but then she kind of finds out that her mom is still alive, because, like, when she went down that pit, she kind of popped out on Annie's island. So it was almost like a warp zone in Super Mario Brothers, like do-do-do-do-do-do. And then she ended up in kind of some other spot. And Mike, Charlie, and them decide to go looking for, like, you know, his dad and all that, because maybe he has a plan to, like, deal with this Titan. So there's that. And we come to find out that Druid, you know, the bad guys or whatever, has, like, his own sort of plan. And it seems he wants to kind of, like, turn Skull Island into some sort of, like, tourist destination for some, like, really rich people, like a Jurassic Park, like, game preserve of sorts. That's the only bit that I kind of get so far with it, but maybe we'll have to get some more explanations from Drew and all that, because I'm still trying to figure out their motivations. There's also a moment where Kong goes into his temple. We see all these different statues kind of built and dedicated to him, and, like, his, like, great ape species. He's kind of picking something up and kind of looking at it, and that's when Kaya goes and has a conversation with him, and Kong realizes what he has to do, even if it, like, his days as, like, the King of Skull Island are kind of numbered. He has to go and make a stand, but he has to retrieve something in order to stop this Yuggoth character. And that's where we come back to that sort of mythical sword that we saw beforehand. I'm very curious about the storyline with this thing, because, you know, Kong, we've seen in the Monsterverse, he has his beast glove now. He has his axe, which he had to go, like, and find, like, engraved into, like, you know, the Temple of the Kongs in Godzilla vs. Kong, and he used it in, you know, the New Empire as well, like his mythical, like, axe. Now he has, like, a mythical sword, which is basically his Excalibur, or whatever He-Man's sword is. I have the power by the power of Gray Skull Island. Yeah, so Kong's gonna have, like, a mythical sword in this thing too, so that's kind of cool. Annie has some more moments with her mom, reveals that she has her own little arsenal going on, and then they go on this area in Skull Island called, like, Dead Man's Pass, and that's when we find out that doctor character from, like, the past where the Nazis try to capture Kong as a gift for Hitler or whatever. She's still alive, and she's been living on the island, which does raise some questions. She's been here this whole time. This is, like, pre, like, Hank Marlowe, even, like, during Hank Marlowe's time in the Skull Island operation of the 1970s. Did they ever run into each other, or was she just kind of like, you know what, that John C. Reilly guy is a little bit kooky, I'm going to kind of keep my distance from him? Or maybe she's just like, you know what, this is my home, I just want to stay here, I don't ever want to leave or anything like that. It's a lot of questions, but she does reveal that she calls Kong Ben, and he was the one who moved her ship here to kind of this isolated, like, location to kind of keep her safe. So that's kind of neat how Kong's had a connection with some other people, like, all the way back then. And yeah, that's that going on there. And then Yuggoth's getting ready to raise his army and kind of take things down. And then, of course, the issue ends with Kong going into there, and the sword kind of reveals itself to him. It almost has a sort of mythic connection, but he goes and grabs it, and then it kind of catches fire. So yeah, like, what's the story behind the sword? Maybe it is Excalibur. Maybe it's what the legends and myth were based on, because the Monsterverse, within its lore and all that, always tries to find things to kind of explain the legends. There's always some sort of connection to Titans and all that, and maybe this is Excalibur, but in Kaiju form or something, or Titan form, or whatever you want to call it. So I'm most intrigued about that. To me, that's the thing that I'm like, what's the deal with this giant flaming sword? At least with the other stuff, like the axe and that, we can see, okay, the ancient Kongs built it, fastened out like almost like a Godzilla type creature structure or something like that. But the sword, it just kind of catches fire like that, and then, you know, we don't see him use it in anything else post Monsterverse stuff as of right now, because the new episode of Monarch's supposed to drop tomorrow at the time of recording this video. So unless Kong pulls something out of his ass, like his flaming sword, then we're just not going to see it. So but yeah, that's something that has me a little intrigued as to what's going on there. So the sword, that's the thing I want to know most about. What is this thing? Who built it? Because at least with the other one, we could see the Kongs built it in ancient times, but this one, it's mythic in quality. It's almost magical in its own sort of unique sort of way. So cool stuff in that regards. This issue moved along at a pretty quick pace, and we're setting the stage for another big fight between Kong, Yuggoth, and all that other stuff. I'm not sure if the next issue is the final issue of this, or maybe it's a 5-issue sort of mini-series. I'd have to kind of look it up, but I think I remember seeing a cover where Kong is wielding a sword like he's He-Man or King Arthur or something like that, but yeah, so there's that. But anyways, I did enjoy this issue overall, and I'm excited to see Kong wield this mythical weapon to fight some titans and all that. That's going to be cool. I mean, Kong has got a lot of cool weapons that we've showcased within the Monsterverse. He has this sword that we're seeing now. This predates the axe, of course, and the axe is pretty iconic. It's a very primal kind of mythic thing for him to go and retrieve. And then we also see that he has the Beast Glove, which is just kind of a power upgrade from Monarch, which, I mean, it's cool. The Beast Glove is kind of cool and all, but the axe kind of has a more mythic feel to it, and the Beast Glove is just kind of a random, like, drop a power up sort of thing. And I'm sure in Supernova, from the rumors I'm hearing, he's going to get some more upgrades. I think I heard rumblings of potentially him getting like an exosuit, which it's only inevitable at this point. He gets a full like Kong armor. We give him a full blown like armor or something like that. And I guess spoilers for Supernova, I suppose. I mean, these are just rumors. I don't know if anything's true or not, but I expect him to get like just everything upgraded at this point. I mean, they've already been setting the stage. You look at those Titan Tech toys that they've done. So yeah, maybe I upset people with potential spoilers, but again, I don't know. These are just rumors from what I've heard for the movie. I mean, I don't know for sure. I haven't really been following things too detailed with it. I want to be kind of surprised by it, but yeah, don't be shocked when Kong doesn't get some sort of upgrade, and some more upgrades and weapons and all that, because, well, it looks cool, and two, it sells more toys, so that's why you'll be seeing all that stuff. But the sword is kind of cool. Like, I like kind of the more primal stuff for Kong, where the axe, the sword having a King Arthur-esque feel to it, and I guess another reason to call him King Kong in that regards. But yeah, so there's that. But anyways, what did you all think of Escape from Skull Island, issue number 3? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Be sure to like this video, share it with your friends, subscribe to the channel for more content, hit the bell for notifications, all that fun stuff, and I'll be back again with more videos sometime soon. So I will see you all later. Peace out, everyone.